All right, my peoples. Part two, please go ahead and watch the NC Hit version of this little Monday series for you guys. I'm sure it will be much more entertaining. I'm just kidding, they're always entertaining. We're looking at our NCX version of the day. So we have our strength component as well as our conditioning component. But where that strength component is really prepping you for that conditioning component. So not so much the traditional strength we're looking for. If anything, we will look at it as skill work. So what it's going to be is every 2 minutes for 5 sets. So that's 10 minutes worth of stuff. Within that 2 minute time frame, we want to complete 10 push-ups, 10 dumbbell presses, and then 7 dumbbell presses, and then 5 dumbbell push presses. So we're going to be working a lot of pressing today. If you looked at the rest of it, it's very shoulder intensive with a little bit of knee and hip action, but you're not taking it through a full range of motion like you would a squat or a deadlift. So lots of shoulder stuff. So make sure in your warm-up you prep your shoulders by just exploring that range of motion and making sure you get some blood flow and making sure that you can safely complete these movements, because there's just a lot of them today. So 10 push-ups, 7 dumbbell press, and 5 dumbbell push press within that 2 minute time frame. You finish fast, you get a lot more rest. You finish right on time, well then you gotta be able to work into that next movement. So with our push-ups, as always, I wanna make sure that we're a little bit more forward leaning. We're practicing pushing from this position right here rather than any higher. So I actually want to take a moment with you guys to look at this. So this is as if I was laying down on the ground. Notice right here, from my hand to my elbow to my shoulder makes a 90-degree angle. Then if I start to turn to the side for you guys, notice that my elbow in relation to my back is at a 45-degree angle. That's where we're looking to make our push from. So we're trying to use our back muscles more than our chest. So if you are a good push-upper or a good bench presser, you happen to understand that this is actually much more of a back-driven movement. It's more of a push away than a push up. So we want to practice that kind of style today, where you're really driving the palms of your hands into the ground and pushing yourself away from the ground rather than just trying to lift yourself off of the ground. So maybe that switch in intent might help you guys. So we have 10 push-ups and then into our 7 dumbbell press. With our presses, I've been talking about having a little bit more open of a rib cage, which is totally okay. So we can press from an extended position. Typically we have to press from an extended position, but I'm talking extended from the kind of rib cage up. I don't want to leave my hips forward and press from here. Even here it might be even acceptable. I don't even think I can reach that range of motion that some of you guys do. So we want to lock these guys in. So squeezing my butt, drilling my feet into the ground, and I can lean back without leaning my hips forward. So shoulders, blades are going to be pressed down, and then I have my dumbbells in a pronated grip or in a neutral grip, whichever is more comfortable to you. But we want to try and go from this shoulder piece right here. So at least hand at the shoulder height. If you can reach lower, awesome. And then make sure that we can hold at the top. So look how my shoulder is still nice and low. I'm not pressing it towards my ear. And then the tricep is locked, which is locking the elbow. And then I have my victory formation right here. So I'm gonna force you guys to take it a little bit slower, maybe even add a 1 to 2 second pause at the top of the movement, because we happen to have too many punchy reps that I see out of you guys. Especially if you have light weights and you wanna make this more difficult, adding time with the weight is gonna make it more difficult. So we knocked out our push-ups, we got our 7 dumbbell press, and now we have our 5 dumbbell push press. So we can use our legs now. Going in from press to press to press to press, our triceps and our shoulders will probably be a little bit more smoked, which is good. We're working some strength. So it's actually more like bodybuilding, where I'm gonna do like a drop set. I'm gonna allow a little bit more swing. I'm gonna take some weight off, whatever it might be. So with our push press, we're looking same foot position, same lower body positioning. Now I just get to unlock it, and by unlocking it, that means I get to lock it again, which is gonna allow me to get some oomph, as I usually tell you guys, into that weight. And then that press becomes from here to here rather than from here to here. So the range of motion in which we're actually pressing becomes shorter, but now we get to strengthen the tendons as they go through those faster movements. So we can still hold pronated grip or neutral grip, and I'm just going to allow for a slight dip in the knee, slight dip in the knee, slight dip in the hip. I want to see how well can you guys do this. Lock and then press, and then hold at the top. That's going to be our 5 dumbbell push press. So this is all about intention, priming and warming up that pressing that is going to be very, very heavy within the next conditioning workout. So the conditioning workout is going to look like this. We have 3 rounds for time of 75 double unders and then 15 dumbbell push press. Again, if you don't have a rope, we can choose to do some high knees in place for the amount of time that 75 double unders might take, so which would probably be 45 seconds to a minute. We can, if you do have a rope and you're like, heck no double unders, I'd rather have you guys do something like a high jump single, or we can even mimic the same pattern that we were using within the NC HIIT workout, which is going to be something like a toe touch, where I got my dumbbells right here, and I'm going to place my toes on top of the dumbbells, and I'm just going to switch, and that is an option. And we have our dumbbell push press, which we just went over. Here's the thing. 3 rounds for time, and then you rest 2 minutes. It's a sizable rest. For most people, it's enough to be like, okay, I can breathe again, I can walk around, I'm not dying on the floor, and then we're like, oh man, we gotta go again. But it gives you just enough time to calm everything down, which is exactly what we're looking for. So I did my 3 rounds, I rest 2 minutes, and I'm gonna repeat those same 3 rounds. I wanna see this crazy thing that I always talk about all the time, consistency. So if I did my 3 rounds in 3 minutes, I need to hit 3 minutes on the second time or be even faster. So that is my challenge to you guys. Can we mimic the same amount of work over again? And this is just a style in which we happen to do a lot. But I want to see, are we getting any better at it? So I want you guys to show me what's up with this workout. How consistent can you be when it comes to those faster movements, like a double under and like a push press, where everything's super rapid. It usually takes a bit out of you. It kind of punches you in the face, and then you get a little bit of rest, and then we can do it again. So this is our NCX workout. Please go ahead and watch the NC HIIT workout as well, even if you weren't thinking about doing it. There's always stuff I have to say to you guys. If you have any questions, please reach out to us as coaches, and just know that I heckin' love you guys. I miss seeing your faces, and I hope that we can get together again soon. And I know it's not going to be the normal, but I think that's good for us. I don't think anything was ever normal, especially if we're trying to grow. We can't have normal. So I want to be a part of that with you guys. Again, love you. See ya.